Alright, I got another episode of Truck Talk here, and I want to apologize in advance. This one's going to be a little long. I have to give the setup, so please be patient with me. But one day in anatomy class just a few weeks ago, and I won't use her name, so we'll just say it's Lexi, because, you know, I got 1,000 Lexis. Lexi, in the middle of my stunning lecture material on the different kinds of skeletal muscle fibers found in human beings, she asks the question, do giraffes have spots on their legs? And I just quickly answer yes, and I move on, knowing full well she clearly is not paying attention to my stunning lecture. And then naturally, in a few minutes later, to no surprise to me, she then announces, hey, would you like to see my drawing of my giraffe? And by this time I figure it's a lost cause, so yeah, sure, let's go ahead, let's have a look. So she shows me her giraffe. Doesn't look anything like a giraffe. At least it had spots on its legs. But what really jumped out at me was I noticed that the giraffe had a type of footwear on its hind legs, just its hind legs. And so I asked the question, is your giraffe wearing boots or are those high heels? And she says, oh, they're boots with a tall heel. I said, oh, okay. Why just the hind legs? Clearly the giraffe walks on all four. Why do only the hind legs get the protective footwear, get the boots? Front legs are just left on their own. And of course, she didn't have an answer. But I guess that part of the discussion spurred on a separate conversation at one of the neighboring tables where the four young men I refer to as the brain trust of that class, they then come back with their question. Hey, Mr. Gribba, if a giraffe was gonna wear a necktie, so now apparently I'm the local giraffe fashion expert. If a giraffe was gonna wear a necktie, would it be down low on its neck by its shoulders, or would it be up high right underneath its chin? And I hit him with this. Well, are we talking the standard necktie, or are we talking a bow tie? And they weren't quite ready for that. And then they discussed it amongst themselves for a couple minutes, and they came back with, well, they said necktie. We're gonna go with necktie. I said, okay, well, it would have to be down around the shoulders, because as you know, a necktie really just covers your torso and is at the bottom of your neck. So it would make sense, because a giraffe's necktie, if it was up by its chin, would have to be as long as its neck and its torso, and that's just too long. Now, clearly I put some thought into it. And then, apparently that wasn't good enough. Some at the table were still not sold on the tie down around the shoulders and not up underneath their chin. And they threw out this little niblet. They said, think about it. If it's wearing a shirt and its collar on the shirt would have to be as tall as its neck, that would just be too tall. The collar on the shirt would be too tall. And that's when Ryan finally decides that this is ridiculous, and he hits him with, why would a giraffe be wearing a shirt? I can't let that go. I said, oh, so now the conversation has become ridiculous. When we were talking about neckties and boots on the giraffe, that's okay. But when we put a shirt on it, now it becomes ridiculous. So that goes into has to go into the group of, you can't make this stuff up. I mean, really, that's what we deal with as educators on a daily basis. So, hey, thanks for watching this episode of Truck Talk. As always, don't forget, you may as well click like and subscribe. And as they say, hit that notifications bell. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching that latest episode of Truck Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then you would definitely get a kick out of my book, which is called What Did You Say? And it is a collection of all of the very truck talk kind of quotes and questions from my students over about the first 15 years of my career. You can find it anywhere you buy books. It's available in the traditional paperback as well as the ebook for you e-readers. Go ahead and download it to your tablet and give it a good read. Hey, while you're there, you may as well go ahead to the book's Facebook page and give it a like. I'll post updates about future truck talks, and trust me, there will be future truck talks. You can get the book from my website at ericgrippa.com, or you can go ahead and go right to my publisher at booklocker.com and find the book there. And I know you're probably going to skip from this and go watch some soap cutting video or something because we're that desperate for entertainment. So before you go do that, you may as well go follow me on Twitter as well at egrippa44. I also post links and recent student quotes on there as well. So go ahead and check them out. And hey, before you go ahead and turn this video off and skip to the next one, you may as well go down, click like, click subscribe, and hit that notifications bell, which I think by law as a YouTuber, I have to say that now. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.